Prasadam purification begins in Tirumala. Tirupati board cracks the whip.
Tomorrow we have taken advice of Agama Pandits and also Sri Pedajiyangar. They advise that it will be better to conduct one day Shanti Hawan.
TDP-led Andhra Pradesh government forms SIT.
Prokshanam that they will conduct according to traditions, Agama Sampradayam. Second, I am ordering an inquiry.
Naidu versus Jagan political war peaks. Tirupati Prasadam storm is our top focus on 6 p.m. Prime.
Hello and welcome. Good evening. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime here on India Today. I'm Akshita Nandagopal, getting you all the latest updates that's coming in on the raging controversy over the alleged adulteration of the Holy Prasadam in Tirumala-Tirupati. It's become a nationwide controversy now and a big talking point, not just in Andhra Pradesh, but now across the country over whether the previous government contaminated the Prasadam in Tirupati. And let's begin with the latest updates coming in from Tirumala in Tirupati. There's been nationwide fury over the weekend. We've seen a showdown and a war of words between Chandrababu Naidu and Jaganmohan Reddy. Today, early this morning, you had the Tirumala-Tirupati Devasthanam, which is the temple trust, the priests belonging to the temple coming together and performing what they called as a Shanti Hawan, what they refer to as a purification ceremony to restore the sanctity of Prasadam. This even as questions are being asked on whether tests were conducted on ghee that was used in the Prasadam or on ghee that was rejected right at the spot, which means that the Prasadam wasn't contaminated as believed to be earlier. Details in our next report.
Storm over pig and beef fat in Tirupati Prasadam continues. Officials and priests of Tirupati Temple Trust performed cleansing ritual in Mandir premises. Shanti Hawan was performed to restore the sanctity of Tirupati Temple and Prasadam. The ritual called Maha Shanti Yagam was performed in strict accordance with scriptures. 8 temple priests, guided by 3 spiritual leaders, led the cleansing ritual. The cleansing started around 6 in the morning and lasted for 4 hours.
Evidentially, they are showing that it has finally evidentially proved. So after considering so many things, we have decided to come to a conclusion that after performing Shanti Hawan to Lord Venkateswara, hopefully things will become normal.
This entire Shanti Hawan started today morning at 6 a.m. and was successfully completed as per the rituals that had been taken place here. And not only was there a cleansing that had taken place, but also several other measures, purity measures, purification measures that were taken place here.
The Tirumala temple body also established a sensory panel to keep a check on ghee and food quality based on several parameters.
టీటీడీలో ఈ ఆవు నెయ్యి స్వచ్ఛత పరీక్షించడానికి ఎన్ఏబిఎల్ ల్యాబ్కు పంపించడం అనేది మొట్టమొదటిగా మనం ప్రారంభించాము. అది కంటిన్యూ చేస్తున్నాము. అలాగే సెన్సరీ ప్యానెల్ 18 మందితో సెన్సరీ ప్యానెల్ అనేది ఏర్పాటు చేయడం జరిగింది.
Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu announced formation of an SIT on Sunday to probe allegations regarding adulteration of Tirupati Prasadam.
Ordering an inquiry, IGP level or more than that, then the team will establish the facts. Finally, all temples, all prayer places, respect to religious people only will work, so that there won't be any violations. That also we are going to bring.
Union Minister Chirag Paswan called presence of beef and pork fat in Prasadam a heinous crime. The opposition sought probe into the matter and strict action against the culprit.
हम सब चाहते हैं कि इस मामले पर जल्द से जल्द सब तथ्य सामने आने चाहिए। क्या ये हुआ, कब हुआ, किसने किया, दोषी कौन है, उनके नाम आने चाहिए और कितने दिनों में आप ये जांच पूरी करेंगे और कैसी सजा देंगे ऐसे लोगों को जिन्होंने हमारी आस्था के साथ इस तरह से खिलवाड़ किया।
Can the government and temple authorities address the hurt feelings of crores of devotees? With Apurva Jayachandran in Tirupati, Bureau Report, India Today.
And just a few hours ago, there was high drama that played out outside the temple as the former TTD chairman was stopped by cops from entering the temple. This after he had dared the Naidu government to take an oath before Lord Venkateshwara that their allegations are true. So the former TTD chairman was there to swear that he did not engage in any sort of adulteration of the prasadam. And he says, I haven't done anything wrong. He wasn't allowed inside. Let's play out for you that full sequence.
నేను ఏ పరీక్షకైనా సిద్ధం ఒక్క తప్పు చేసి ఉంటే నేతిలో నేను కలంకితమైనటువంటి పదార్థాలు కలిపి ఉంటే మా హయాంలో ఏ శిక్షకైనా సిద్ధం
Chandran is joining us live right now from Tirumala in Tirupati. We've seen these images, Apurva, of the former TTD chairman, Bhumana Karunakar, at the temple, wasn't allowed inside, tried to take an oath essentially saying that I am saying the truth. We did not resort to any sort of adulteration of the prasadam. So drama playing out right now in the temple premises also.
That's right, Akshita. Just a couple of, half an hour back, Bhumana Reddy, who is the former chairman of the TTD, had come here to the Tirumala, where he had gone and, did a prokshanam, after which he had gone and taken a swearing-in oath there. He swore just before the deity there, Lord Tirumala Venkateshwara. He also went on and stated that he, during his regime, has done nothing wrong when he was the chairman of the Tirumala-Tirupati Devasthanam. He also went on and stated that the government is stating false statements and that if what he says is wrong, him and his entire family will perish. These are the kind of words that he had said. This even as the police tried to stop him from making any comments there or addressing the media. All of this just days after there had been a report that had come out, and then we had the chief minister there.
Apurva, just stay with me. We'll talk about that. Apurva, just stay with me. Unfortunate, really, that the politics that we've been witnessing and this blame game now reaching the doors of this holy temple, as well as we've just witnessed with the former TTD chairman there landing up saying, I will take oath, I will swear on Lord Balaji that we did not adulterate the ghee in any manner. But if you've missed out on all the political action that happened over the last 2 days, let's tell you about the war of words, the face-off that we've been seeing between the TDP and the YSRCP, led by their leaders, by Chandrababu Naidu and Jaganmohan Reddy. And here's what they had to say about this entire issue. Chandrababu Naidu, of course, blaming Jaganmohan Reddy, even saying that as a Christian, he didn't care about the values that Tirumala-Tirupati stand for. Jaganmohan Reddy, on the other hand, has been shooting off one letter after another to the Prime Minister.
దేవుని దగ్గర పెట్టే ప్రసాదం అపవిత్రం చేసే విధంగా ఓసారి బాధేస్తుంది. నాసి రకమైన ఇంగ్రీడియంట్సే కాకుండా ఎనిమల్ ఫ్యాట్ కూడా వాడారని. ఏది గీకు బదులు. ఈరోజు స్వచ్ఛమైన గీ తెమన్నాం, ప్రక్షాళన చేయమన్నాం, నాణ్యత పెరిగింది, ఇంకా కూడా నాణ్యత పెంచుతాం.
To divert people's attention from this act of his, he had stooped down to the extent of tarnishing the image and reputation of our temple. What has actually happened here is just a routine practice which has been twisted for political gains.
Now, the central government also has been monitoring the developments very closely. And here's a big India Today news break coming in. Sources telling us that the Health Ministry, through the FSSAI, which is essentially a food standard agency which issues ratings, has issued a show cause notice now to one of the suppliers of ghee to Tirupati, AR Dairy. It's suspected that it is from this particular supplier that adulterated ghee actually reached Tirumala-Tirupati. So a show cause notice has now been issued to this dairy company because they were in fact in a contract at that point with TTD before now, of course, the new government has taken over. So AR Dairy facing now a show cause notice. But what's happening on ground? Nationwide, of course, everyone's talking about the politics, questioning whether the prasadam really has been adulterated or not. At the Tirumala temple, is there still demand for these laddus? Is the prasadam going out as it used to? Apurva Jayachandran has been on ground. She files a series of ground reports for us.
A Maha Shanti Yoga is being conducted here in the Tirumala-Tirupati Devasthanam. The Shanti Homam, which started at 6 a.m. this morning, saw 7 priests, 3 Agama Shastra Pandits, and all of them who are taking forth this cleansing ritual, that is the complete purification process for the Tirumala-Tirupati Devasthanams here. This Shanti Homam comes just days after there had been a report that had been found that there was adulterated ghee that was used in making of the prasadam here for the Tirumala-Tirupati Devasthanam. This report also showed shocking revelations of using animal fat such as beef tallow, fish oil and lard that was used in making of the prasadam there, the Naivedya for the deity. In fact, this Shanti Homam that is being conducted, this has been conducted today between the auspicious time of 6 and 10 a.m. and it had been conducted with 3 homagundas. Yajna has finally concluded. This Shanti Homam that had taken place here in Tirumala-Tirupati Devasthanams by rituals, all as part and by the steps of the Agama Shastras that had been done. A higher level meeting just 2 days back held included several Pandits, including Pedajiyar, who had told about the ways and various steps that had to be taken for the cleansing ritual that took place here today.
Today morning around 6 a.m. we started with Bhagavat Prarthana, which means taking permission from Lord that we are going to do this kind of rituals in temple for a particular cause. So taking permission from the Lord, we have started the rituals like Raksha Bandhana, Punya Vachanam and Vastu Homam. Covered all the places where we used to prepare laddus and Anna Prasadams. We have sprinkling all those divine holy water and making everything purified. So again we went back to temple inside the balance homam called Shanti Homam. We have finished that and we went to Sanctum and Santorium and we have given the special bell with all freshly prepared prasadams like laddu, vada and all. We have offered everything to Lord. So finally everything went well with the blessings of Lord. Yes, it is concluded. Now everyone feel free, take Balaji Prasad. It is purified. No need to worry.
Raw materials needed for making all of the prasadam that will be taken and prepared for the deity Lord Venkateshwara. This is the Ugranam here that you can see the go down where all ingredients, be it cashew, kismis or flour, ghee, rice, all of these are stacked here from where as per the requirements for the Lord, these prasadams will be taken and sent via the crane to inside the deity, the Sanctum Sectorium, where the prasadams once prepared will be sent for the Naivedyam that is being offered to the Lord. Through this crane kind of process, this is through which it will be going to the Pakashala or the kitchen where it will be cooked as per the traditions and rituals, sampradaya that will be followed. This is being placed in all of these trays that are being kept here and provided in this prasadam. All this is a cleansing process that takes place. Each of these trays are completely washed in hot water, and this entire machinery that is being taken, it's a hygienic process that is being taken place by the Tirumala-Tirupati Devasthanams to ensure that each of these trays can have the laddus that will be placed in them. All of the laddus that are being placed in these trays will then go inside this prasadam counter that is right at our behind, from where these laddus will be distributed. This is the iconic Tirumala-Tirupati Srivari Laddu that is being given to each and every devotee that comes here to have a darshan of Lord Venkateswara. All of these laddus that are being given are made with the finest qualities of ingredients, be it the cashew nut that you can see, the elaichi, the kismis, all of these that have been, procured from the finest quality of ingredients. We are in fact here at the laddu counter where several devotees, after they have had their darshan of Lord Venkateshwara, come here and collect the prasadam from this very laddu counters. This is the storage where ghee tankers and ghee is being stored here. 3 sets of units and all of them having 4 each. All of these units have roughly around 11,500 kilos of pure cow's ghee that are filled in these tankers. Each of these tankers will then be used to be procured and be taken from where this ghee that is being transported from here will be taken ahead to make the prasadam that is being given to the devotees that throng here for having a darshan here in Tirumala. All of these ghee tankers that you see that are being procured through the tenders that is being issued by the Tirumala-Tirupati Devasthanams, and the ghee that is being used from here, from these tankers, the ghee that comes out, all this ghee that is being stored here, this ghee is being used in making the prasadam. As of now, there are two suppliers that have joined with the contract, be it the Nandini KMF suppliers or Alpha suppliers. Every person that comes to Tirumala does not leave empty-handed, but with the prasadam taking back with them some kind of blessing from the Lord. With video journalist Prasad, Apurva Jayachandran, India Today.